Hello, in this video I will brief you about intersect and minus in SQL. So let's discuss. Intersects compare the data between two tables and return only the rows of data that exist in both tables. While minus compare the data between the tables and returns the rows of data that exist only in first table you specify. This means the minus will subtract the rows of the second table from the first and will display only the rows of data that exist only in the first table. So we have two tables. Let's apply intersect and minus on these two tables. First table is student and second table is student 2. You can see the 15 rows are common in both tables. 1 to 15, from 1 to 15, these rows are common in both the tables, while table 2 student 2 have the unique rows from 16 to 20 onward. So if we take the intersection of these two tables, it will display only the first 15 rows from the both tables. Why? Because these 15 rows are common in both tables, student 1 and student 2. So how we will write the intersect? We will first write the selected columns. So we select all the data from student table and we will write intersect. This is the command used, and then we will write query from the select query from the second table. So let's execute. You can see when the query is executed, it display the first 15 rows from both the tables. It is not displaying the records which is not common in both tables. So now discuss the minus. So if we write minus instead of intersect, so what will be the result? For me the result will be 0 rows will be displayed. Why? Because the student table have 15 rows and student 2 table have 20 rows. So when 20 rows are subtracted, so the result will be null. You can see no rows selected. If instead of if we revert these two tables, if we write student 2 instead of student 1 and student instead of student 2, the results is like this. So student 2 include 20 rows from 1 to 20, and when student 2 rows are subtracted, student table rows are subtracted, the first 15 rows will be subtracted, and the result will be these 5 rows which belong only to the first table, which is here student 2. So these are the rows which are included only in the student 2, so it will be left and other rows will be subtracted. So this was all about the minus and intersect. There can be a lot of uses of using minus and intersect inside organization. So there can be a possibility of using this in inventory and sale management system, where for example multiple data warehouses can include the common products and unique products. So we might need intersect command to know about which products are common in multiple warehouses, and can use the minus command so that we can know about the products which are in one table which and not in the other table. So there can be multiple possibilities inside organization. So this was all about the intersect and minus. Thank you so much for listening me. Thank you.